Hey you guys, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing super well out there. Okay, so welcome to my channel if you're new here. Okay, if you're new here, make sure you guys like this video, share this video, subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure you also hit that little bell and make sure you are notified every time I drop a video. And if you are my returning Wonder family, much love. Thank you so much for coming back. And y'all know me, I like to just hop right into these videos, okay? No wasting time. So this video right here is gonna be, talking about the new moon that we are having July 17th in Cancer, okay? So if you're not familiar with new moons and their energy and the reason why they are significant, it is because new moons are significant of new cycles, okay, new things. This is a time for us to be setting our intentions, okay? Right now is a time for us to be syncing with this new cycle that is coming along. So this moon is actually pretty special. It'll be happening at 11:30 a.m. That's when it's going to be completely a new moon at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? So there's a lot going on in the cosmos right now. There is literally like nodal shifts happening right now. We have like oppositions happening. We have planets that are retrograde. So I'm not going to get into the whole astrological thing because I want to keep this on the new moon for this video. But I will say that we have to be prepared for change. Okay, we have to be prepared for change right now because this new moon is opposing Pluto, and Pluto is a planet of transformation. So whenever planets are opposing each other and things are opposing each other, it's like a tough energy to work through. It's like, maybe, so Pluto is about transformation and change. So maybe we have changes that we're supposed to be making, but we're not making them. But Pluto is going to bring that to the forefront for us. And we might even have to, let go of some stuff and transform some things. But don't be afraid because this right here is normal. It's a part of life. Change is a part of life. We cannot go through life staying the same. We can't go through life and just stay in the same spot. We have to be moving, we have to be changing, we have to be shifting, we have to be transforming ourselves. We cannot stay the same forever, okay? So another thing that's happening right now is that there are nodal shifts happening, okay? The north node and the south node are like points of reference, so to speak, right, in the sky. Like they are stars, we can see them. And they have been shifting, and now they are shifting into new signs. So the north node is where we are going, and the south node is where we are coming out of, okay? So right now the nodes are shifting into Aries and Libra. And even though it's going to be in Aries and Libra, yes, Aries people and Libra people are going to be affected by this, but we're all going to be affected by this. Whenever the nodes are shifting, that right there is a huge change for everybody, not just one sign or another. Whenever the nodes are shifting, that means that old cycles are permanently closing out. New things are beginning. So I've been feeling this so strongly. I'm a Libra. I've been feeling this so strongly. Like so many things in my life have been shifting a lot. A lot of, I would say this past like 2 months, like 1.5 months to 2 months, I've just been hearing no, doors have been closing, things have been, going wrong. And at first I was like, oh my God, like, what's happening right now? Like, why is this happening this way? But then I had told my homegirl, like, hey, like, this is what's going on. And she was like, that's what it's supposed to happen that way. Like, you are where you're supposed to be at. And I had to like listen to that. And it was hard for me to listen to that at first because I was like, yo, like things ain't going good. Like things are like going downhill right now. Things are not going, like everything is just, oh my God, you guys have no idea. Okay. But now I realize, over the time, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fight these changes. I'm going to keep living my life. I'm going to keep, putting my best foot forward. I'm going to keep my mind in a positive space because even though things are not going the way I want them to go, there's some reason. So that's when I realized, okay, we have a nodal shift that is taking place. And whenever something huge like this is happening, it is felt weeks before and weeks after it has taken place, right? So, right now is a time of change and it's best for you to just move with the change, allow the change to happen, allow the transformation to happen, because we have, you know, the nodal shift. We have Pluto is about to shift signs and go into Aquarius pretty soon. That's a whole other story right there. So right now we have to be shifting. We have to be letting things go. We have to just let things be what they are, how they are. Don't try to stop something from happening. Don't try to force something to happen. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what is on your path for you to be doing, okay? And this new moon in Cancer is going to be supporting us in doing what we're supposed to be doing, okay? Because this new moon in Cancer is all about, Cancer is very intuitive, right? So Cancer is about like self-reflection. It's about inner wisdom, inner knowing, inner understanding, and us following our intuition and following our heart and letting our road be illuminated by ourselves. Sometimes we get caught up with what other people want of us and what other people need from us, and we kind of neglect what we need for ourselves and what we're supposed to be doing. So that's why it's so important at this time to really get clear about what is it that you want on your path? What is it that you need to change? What is it that is holding you back? Who is holding you back? Where can you make changes at? Where can you trim the fat, so to speak, in your life? If you are spending too much time doing something, spending too much time eating sweets, time to cut that out. Spending too much time watching TV, time to cut that out. Too much time sleeping, time to cut that out. Too much time on, you know, your phone, watching social media, watching other people live their lives, time to cut that out. It's time to incorporate some better exercises, some better habits, you know what I'm saying, some better routines into your life. And sometimes we have lost our spark along the way. So right now is also a good time because Cancer also rules like childhood memories, stuff like that. So it's a good time for us to look back at our childhood, look back at our memories and find, where did we lose our spark? Did we lose our spark somewhere along the way where we, you know, mutated in some way? Was our mind changed in some way and we want to get that back? Well, you very well could, okay? This right here is the time for you to do that. So I would suggest an exercise that I'm going to give you guys is to meditate for 15 minutes. You know, at nighttime. Make sure that you are, you know, sitting down, you're by yourself, it's quiet. If you want to do something like, you know, have a diffuser going, some incense going, burn some sage, by all means do so. If you feel like you need to, you know, go under the starlight, you know what I'm saying, and get outdoors or be in nature to do this right here, that's fine. Do whatever makes you feel most comfortable, but take about 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes and just sit with yourself, ask yourself questions and listen for an answer. And right after those 15 minutes, you need to take at least another 15 minutes to journal, okay? Journal. And I do this every new moon, every full moon. I always journal. I see, you know, where my life is at, where I've progressed, what's been working for me, what's not been working for me. And I have to be very accountable. I have to be very realistic during that time. And so will you. You have to be, you know, realistic. And if something isn't working for you, you have to just write down that it isn't working for you and write down why it's not working for you. What is it about that thing that isn't working for you? Do you need to keep on doing that? Or maybe it's time for you to pivot. Maybe it's time for you to shift. Maybe it's time for you to do something else. Because with all that's going on in the cosmos right now, we are expanding in our purpose. And it's not just me and it's not just you, it's everybody. We are all expanding in our purpose. Our purpose is our purpose. But right now it is being, you know, expanded, because I feel like a lot of people, their purpose has been limited. We have been limited by powers outside of ourselves that are like, you know, ruling things, you know, that we really don't have control over. But all that is shifting right now. Like all that is literally shifting right now. Like you guys have no idea the shifts that are taking place in the atmosphere. You may be worried about something and you have no idea, but your blessing is around the corner. Things is about to change for you. Things are about to change for not just you, but your family and everybody around you. Like these things are happening on a large scale right now. Our social norm, the things that we used to know, the traditional stuff that we used to be in, like all that Pluto and Capricorn stuff, like all that right there is shifting so much, okay? Once Pluto go into Aquarius, you know, I'll do another video about that later. But it's gonna be there for like 20 years. Like, come on now. Like, things are really about to shift. Things are really about to be different, okay? So we're gonna get into a reading today. Okay, so I have a few different decks here. I got some crystals, hold up. So we're gonna get into this reading, right? And I have a few different decks. Okay, so I have my traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, and this right here is my very first tarot deck, period. Okay, my very first oracle deck. Okay, my Moonology deck. This right here is a really wonderful deck. Okay, I also have my Work Your Light oracle deck. I love this right here. And I also have my Elemental oracle deck. I love this deck as well. And since Cancer is all about self-care, I got my self-care deck. Okay, so we're going to be pulling cards, and we're going to be answering 3 main questions here today because I don't want the reading to be super long. But we're going to be looking at the main message of this new moon. We're going to be looking at, you know, what is it that is unexpected that's going to come out of this new moon, things that we should be looking out for. And last but not least, what do we need to work on? What do we need to work on collectively, okay? So please keep in mind that this right here is a collective reading. This is not a one-to-one reading. And let's get started, okay? So I feel really good about this new moon. I've been changing a lot of things in my personal life. So I feel really good about this right here. You know, things that have to just, you know, be shedded away have been shedding away like crazy for me. We got cards flying. The cards are flying everywhere. So wow, we have a lot coming out right now. The collective, we need to see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, we got some good stuff going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna just see if anything else has come out. Yep, I knew it. Okay, so the main message of this new moon is that we need to protect our energy. Okay, we need to be protecting our energy right now. And we also need to be coming together with other people that are good people, that are like-minded, that are on the same journey as us, that are going in the same direction as us, okay? Because look at this, okay? We got this King of Pentacles card coming out here. And this right here is, you know, a definite abundance that is coming in for all of us, okay? Definite abundance that is coming in for us. So the main message is, what I'm really picking up here is that we cannot limit ourselves. We have to remember that we are abundant and that we have people supporting us. Okay, we have to remember that we are abundant and we have people that are supporting us through our transitions, through our transformations that is taking place for us. Okay, and also with this right here, it's like people might have opposing views from you. People might not agree with you, or they might come at you, or they might be like, oh, why this person over here trying to change all of a sudden? Oh, why are you trying to change? And it's like, whenever they say that, ask them, like, why are you not trying to change? Okay, and like, people be like, oh, you changed. Tell them, like, you stay the same. Like, that's not a compliment either. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are, you know, staying in tune with our energy, where we put our energy to, not just our energy, but our money, our resources, you know, our time. Okay, we cannot do all that. We got the new moon in Libra coming out right here, and this right here says a new romantic cycle begins. And this right here could be new love. You know what I'm saying? This right here could be new love right here. It could be that King of Pentacles energy, and the King of Pentacles energy and love is that person that's gonna. It's not gender specific. It's just that person that is like, you know, gonna take care of you. You know, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna make sure you good, okay? But it's like that new, like a new cycle that of love is gonna be coming in for you. Maybe it could be like a career. Maybe it could be like a hobby. Maybe it could just be you cutting off fear and like your love of life. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of those things right there. So we're gonna actually move on to the next thing of the unexpected things and what we need to be, you know, looking out for. So we're getting the Hermit card here, okay? And the Hermit card is saying, like, along with you realizing that you want to change and you creating those changes and people coming at you, you got to be able to stand 10 toes down on your own. Okay, the Hermit don't got no friends. He by himself. He 10 toes down. But the story of the Hermit is that he went ahead of the pack so he can light the way for them. People be hating so much. People be like, oh, what you doing? Or why you doing that? Da, da, da. And they don't know that you got the light. They don't know that you got the light within you and that you got to go ahead of the pack to light the way for them. And they ungrateful. And they over here talking crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? because this road that you are on is going to be guaranteed victorious for you. Okay, the Six of Wands, this right here is a card of victory. Okay, you see how he on his horse and he got the little thing on his wand right here, right? You see that? And then you see this person back here hating. You see them back there hating, giving him the side eye, like, oh, look at this, oh, look at him, he up over there. And this right here is you protecting your peace up here, right? Because you got your wand and you ain't scared to use it. Okay, but you gotta understand that the journey that you are on, the journey that you are walking, the journey that you are living in, everybody else might not be open to it. Everybody else might not be grateful for it. Everybody else might not be connected to that. And no matter how they feel, no matter who these people are, you got to stand 10 toes down. You got to stand 10 toes down, because like at the end of the day, like, you the one with the light. Look at this. Expect powerful change. Okay, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse right here. Okay, expect powerful change, because powerful change is happening for us all right now. I'm gonna pull one more card from a different deck on this right here, because this energy is really, really standing out to me right now. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Look at that. Inner temple, okay? The inner light, okay? Like, you see how she got like the light, you know what I'm saying? And this is not gender specific, it's a here for anybody. You got the light, okay? You got the light, holding the light. The light is within you, and you got to protect that light. And look at this. Look at this. Look at how, look at, I just pull these cards. Y'all see me pull them, okay? Look at this. See this eclipse, and you see this eclipse right here? Isn't that like dope? Oh my God, this is so amazing. You have the light, and you have to utilize it, okay? You have to utilize it, okay? So what do we need to work on? We get in the card here, the Two of Swords. We have to learn how to make a decision. But this right here is also a card of following your intuition. See how she's blindfolded? And she's like, okay, like, what choice do I make? Do I go this way or do I go this way? But she's following her intuition. See how we have the moon right there. And the moon is the intuition, right? And it's saying you have to make a choice based on your intuition. You cannot really rely on anything else right now. You have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to your inner calling. You have to listen to your inner truth. And that's what's going to help you to make the right decision and the right choice. Okay, what we also need to work on is coming together with other people. We have the Three of Pentacles here, and Three of Pentacles is about coming together and pulling in resources with other people to make things happen. So that's what we need to be working on. We need to be working on our goals with other like-minded people. And that this don't mean a group of 10 people. This could be one other person. This could be 2 other people. The power of 3 is like so amazing. Like, I love the number 3 and the power of 3 people coming together for a similar cause where everybody is contributing and everybody is putting their all in it. So if you got 2 people around you, God bless you and them, okay? Because we're connecting this right here with the Queen of Sword energy. Okay, the Queen of Swords, like, she has like infinite ideas, and it's like she's caring and she's loving, but she's a little bit cold because she got her sword, and she like, you come up over here, you better come correct. Okay, you better come over here, you better come correct. Okay, so maybe you need to utilize your sword a little bit more. Maybe that's what you need to be working on. Maybe you up over here holding back too much. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't hold the sword. Maybe I shouldn't use the sword. And the sword is significant of your mind. The sword is significant of your words, your thoughts, and stuff like that. But it's like you could cut somebody down with your words type of thing, right? Like, that's what this energy right here is. But it also could be a real sword sometimes. But we're not gonna get there, okay? We don't get there. But this right here is real energy right here, bro. That Queen of Swords, it's like, you could come up over here and make sure you ain't on no bullshit. Like, that's what the Queen of Swords is about, okay? So make sure you coming together with the people, but make sure they're not on none of that BS, because that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not it. We got all new moon cards coming out right now. We have all new moon cards coming out right now. This is the new one in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. We need to work on meditating. We need to work on our contemplation. That right there goes hand in hand with this Two of Sword energy. Okay, this right here is to say, like, don't just rush into something. Make sure that you are making a choice based on your intuition. And Pisces is a water sign. You know what I'm saying? We have like the water in this card right here as well. Pisces is very intuitive. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And Pisces is just like real, like Pisces feels everything. So Pisces a lot of times will move off of emotion alone, but the Swords is coming in to say, don't just move off of emotion. Make sure you are also moving off of, you know, your intuition, and also, you know, giving some thought to everything, okay? Because the Two of Swords is about, you know, putting some thought into things, okay? So let's pull a card from the Work Your Light. Okay, so two of them are coming out here. This right here says creating heaven on earth is happening. Creating heaven on earth, let me put that forward, is happening. Okay, whatever it is that you're working on, that you're working toward, is happening for you. Whatever it is that you're doing, and you might get off track a little bit, and you might take a day or two off from chasing your dreams or whatever. It's like, y'all hear the car going by? That right there, I take all that stuff right there into consideration while I'm doing the reading. And that right there is like, we getting things going. Okay, we getting things going. It's happening for you. I think that sometimes people get like, oh, I took a few days off of my passion. And it's like, well, you're still doing the work, aren't you? You're so dedicated, aren't you? Okay. And this right here is another card that's coming out here, protection. Okay, cutting them cords. Okay, calling back your power. Okay, soul retrieval. And that right there is this. That's this right here. Okay, that's this energy right here. Protecting your space, protecting your energy. Okay, period. Because that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Okay, we're going to pull something out the Elemental Oracle. Okay. See, what I tell you? The cards don't be lying. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Look at this. We got the Desert card. Solitariness, and this right here is a card. I love this card. This card is just so beautiful to me. But this card right here is to say that just because you are by yourself, okay, just because you are by yourself does not mean that you are alone. It does not mean that you are lonely. You might be the only one doing something, and it might feel like, oh, it's just me. You are so supported. You are supported. You have your angels around you. You have your spirit team around you. You have your ancestors around you. Okay, and whatever it is that you are doing, you're doing it in good faith. Okay, that's what I'm picking up a lot right now. You're doing it in good faith, and it's my faith. It's like one of my favorite cards. It's number 13. Number 13, that's my number. You guys probably can't see the 13 that good, but it's right there. Okay, the other one we have right here is expansion. I love this card, North. Expansion, North. Okay, and this card right here is the first card of the deck, and this right here is to say, like, wherever you're at, it's time for you to expand. You cannot stay in the same place anymore. Okay. And the other card that's coming out here is Fury, bushfires. And fire is very significant of letting things go. Okay. And fire is very significant of transformation. Fire is very significant of change. And that's what's happening right now. It's like a lot of change, a lot of transformation. So whatever it is that is on fire in your life, so to speak, let that shit burn. Let that shit burn. Okay. Because new and better things will come from it. So we're going to pull our last few cards from our self-care deck. What self-care do we collectively need to be doing? I love self-care. Okay, this right here is like trying to come out. I don't know if it's going to come out. Okay. So we have a few. We have connect with your womb. Okay, and this right here is such a good thing to do under the Cancer moon, because the Cancer rules like women, and the moon rules Cancer, and this right here is all about like femininity. Okay, so when you're doing your meditation, if you are a woman, put your hand on your womb and ask your womb questions, and answers will come. Your womb will speak to you. Okay, the other one we have is connect with your ancestors. This is like one of my favorite things to do. Okay, connect with your ancestors under the stars. Okay, like your ancestors live in you through your DNA. You are connected to your ancestors. Your ancestors are here for you. They're good for you. Okay, and the last thing that we have here is be still. Be still. Okay, anything that's happening, be still, be at peace, and let it happen. Okay. So that's gonna be our that's going to be the culmination of our reading today. Make sure if something resonates with you, you drop it down in the comments below. And also make sure that you guys hit me up for personal readings if you guys need that. I will put my number in the description box. And make sure you guys are tapping in with my other videos. I have a lot of dope stuff that's up right now. Make sure you guys click the link in my description. Go to 7wonders.shop. Go and get all of your spiritual needs, your spiritual tools, your body care. And also look out for some announcements from RX because we got some good things in the works right now, okay? So much love to everybody. Peace.